What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks MLB player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 5 picks, get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks. As always, if you haven't checked out Prizepicks, would highly recommend you check them out. It is a player props website and app where you can win money off of picking the over and under on things like player strikeouts, first inning runs allowed, pitcher fantasy score, pitches thrown, hitter fantasy score, etc. Go ahead and use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100 today. Again, that is code KJK DFS. Go to lock that in, get that free money offer. Start winning some money over here on Prizepicks. And if you are going to be very serious, I do offer premium content packages. Link below in the description. Patreon.com/KJK_DFS. Do offer Prizepicks MLB, Underdog MLB, Underdog WNBA, Prizepicks WNBA, and the All-Star package, which will give you access to all the above in either MLB, WNBA. If you want access to all sports, all picks, all tools, VIP, exclusive Discord, exclusive live streams, exclusive audio breakdowns, you can get access to that as well. Just launched the KJK DFS VIP member package, so I would highly recommend you check that out. Sometimes there's some lines, some plays, some stuff that's not quite available when I record in the morning that is available that you can get an edge by becoming a member over there. So check that out if you're interested. And if you enjoy this content, would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. So let's talk about it. Let's go game by game as we always do. And the first game I want to talk about is going to be the Houston Astros taking on the Kansas City Royals. The Houston Astros have a 5.42 implied run total today, and I want to be taking advantage of their matchup here in Kris Bubic and the Kansas City Royals. And I want to be taking advantage of the lefties, surprisingly. Kris Bubic is a guy that has reverse splits. If you don't know what that means, traditionally in baseball, pitchers are usually a lot better against the same-handedness of hitters as they are. So traditionally, lefties are better against lefties, righties are better against righties, etc. Kris Bubic is not the case, though. Really struggles against left-handed hitting. He gives up a 744 slugging, a 47.2% hard contact rate with a 532 WOBA. Has an 18.9% walk rate against the lefties and only a 13.2% K rate against lefties. So he is really, really, really bad against left-handed hitting in every single category. The WOBA, the hard contact, the slugging, the strikeout rate really just does not perform well against these lefties. And the Houston Astros have 2 lefty bats that really have hit left-handed pitching really well in the season. Number 1, Yordan Alvarez in the 3 spot. Looking at his numbers against lefties on the season, really impressive numbers. He features a 200 ISO with a 370 WOBA, so that is really, really good. Hitting in Houston today, so pretty good hitting environment overall in Minute Maid. Out to right, does play a little bit friendlier to the righties in the field. Home runs a little bit friendlier to left field, but once again, it's just really the matchup. I mean, Bubic has just been terrible against left-handed hitting all season long, and not to mention, the Royals bullpen is also really, really bad. The Kansas City Royals have the worst bullpen in the entire majors, dead last in the league in xFIP as far as bullpens are concerned. So Houston Astros are in a fantastic spot here. I want to be taking advantage. So pick number 1, we're going to be going with the over 1.5 total bases for Yordan Alvarez here. Kind of explained it. He has good numbers against left-handed pitching on the season. Kris Bubic has reverse splits issues. The Kansas City Royals bullpen is dead last in the league. Yordan Alvarez mashes lefties, righties. It doesn't matter. So we'll be taking the over 1.5 total bases for Yordan Alvarez, pick number 1. And pick number 2, same thing. Like I said, another lefty in the 5 spot that hits lefties very well. Kyle Tucker. Kris Bubic has reverse splits. The Kansas City Royals bullpen is really terrible. The Houston Astros have a 5.42 implied run total. I would expect their lineup to turn over many times. And once again, Kyle Tucker hits lefties very, very well for lefty on lefty. He has a 240 ISO with a 360 WOBA. Very, very impressive. So for pick number 2, we're going to be rocking with his bases. Over 1.5 total bases here for Kyle Tucker. Pick number 2. Really like these plays, guys. Obviously, the bullpen's bad. The Kris Bubic reverse splits issues. The fact that both these guys are hitting lefties well in the season. Everything matching up here for Mr. Yordan Alvarez and Kyle Tucker to rack up some bases. So pick number 1 and 2, we're going to be going with the Yordan Alvarez and Kyle Tucker bases. Pick number 3, we're going to be heading down to the Atlanta Braves taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. And we have another guy with some serious split issues, lefty, but this time it's not reverse splits. It's the traditional. Really struggles against right-handed hitting in the lefty, Matthew Liberatore. Looking at his numbers as far as how he's faring against right-handed hitting on the season, does not get much worse than this guy's. He has a 14.9% K rate overall. He has up a 629 slugging, a 44.4% hard contact rate, a 421 WOBA, 52.8% fly ball rate with only a 22.6% ground ball rate, and he also has a 12.2% walk rate. So He is dreadful against right-handed hitting, and that's going to be a problem because he has to take on one of the best lineups in the entire league against left-handed pitching on the season, and that is the Atlanta Braves. Right now, they are second on my team hitting data sheet in ISO against lefties, only to the New York Yankees. And you can make an argument that they're the best team against lefties. They have a much better BABIP against the Yankees. A little bit of luck comes in play there, but hey, the numbers look fantastic as far as the righties against left-handed pitching. And once again, two guys that mash left-handed pitching at the top of this lineup in Ronald Acuna and Dansby Swanson. We'll start things off with Ronald Acuna. Looking at his numbers against lefties on the season, he features a 250 ISO with a 400 WOBA. Really, really good numbers. Great hitting weather here in Atlanta today as well. 90 degrees with 6-mile-an-hour winds blowing to left center. That should help their case. And lastly, speed. Lots of speed to be had in this Atlanta Braves lineup. Looking at their speed here as far as Mr. Ronald Acuna, we'll start things off with really good sprint speed. He has a 27.9 sprint speed in the red. That's above league average. Also, when you're looking at the stolen base leaders in the league, Mr. Ronald Acuna, number 6 in the league. He has 17 stolen bases and only 49 games played as well. So a much smaller sample size than some of these other guys that are up there with the league leaguers. Are the league leaders in Rosarina, 79 games, Edmund 82, 76 for Mateo. So Acuna can really steal bases. He can mash lefties. He's at the top of this lineup. Wouldn't be surprised in the least to see him take Liberatore deep to start the game either. So for pick number 3, we're going to be rocking with the over hitter fantasy score for Ronald Acuna. Once again, mashes lefties. Liberatore's terrible against right-handed hitting. He also has a lot of speed. He can get you those stolen bases. So he can contribute in the fantasy category in many, many ways here. So I'm going to be taking the over 8.5 hitter fantasy score for Ronald Acuna Jr., pick number 4. And pick number 5, Dansby Swanson. Same story. Mashes lefties. Liberatore's terrible against righties. I expect this lineup to turn over many times. Swanson has a 230 ISO with a 410 WOBA. Very, very good. You're looking at his sprint speed. Also has some really good wheels. Better than Acuna with a 28.6 sprint speed. And once again, up there with the stolen base leaders here. You're looking at Dansby Swanson. He's number 16 in the league with 12 stolen bases on the season. So, once again, can get the job done in multiple categories as far as the hitter fantasy score. We'll be rocking with the over 7.5 hitter fantasy score here for Dansby Swanson as pick number 4 on the video. And pick number 5, we're going to be going with a pitcher. And we're going to be talking about Mr. Dylan Cease taking on the Detroit Tigers. And I'm going to be targeting his strikeouts. Elite strikeout guy gets to take on the Detroit Tigers, who strike out a ton. You're looking at Dylan Cease's strikeout numbers across the board as far as how he's faring on the season for Mr. Cease. Comes in with a 34.3% K rate overall, 16.1% swinging strike rate. He has a 38.8% K rate to righties and a 29.2% K rate to lefties. Then you're looking at the Detroit Tigers lineup. Up and down, they do have a nice mix of lefties, righties, but they strike out a ton. Starting from the bottom up as far as these strikeout rates in these Detroit Tigers bats, we'll start at the bottom with Mr. Barnhart as far as how he fares. 31% K rate for him, then a 26, 18, 18, 24, 27, 32, 27, and 9 at the top of the green. So every single one of these guys strikes out a bunch. Dylan Cease has elite strikeout stuff, and I will gladly take advantage today. We're going to be rocking with the strikeouts for Dylan Cease. Over 7.5 strikeouts here for him as pick number 5. Pretty self-explanatory, but he strikes out a ton of guys. Detroit strikes out a ton. He's also a workhorse. You're looking at the pitch count as far as Dylan Cease on the season, as far as how many pitches they're going to let him throw. 104, 101, 101, 108, 110. So he's consistently topping 100 pitches. He's the full package. He's hit the over on this in 4 of the last 5 games as well. 8, 8, 11, 13, 4 last time out, but has hit over 7.5 in 1, 2, 3, 4 of the last 5. Gets a great matchup to do so. No-brainer for me. You're going to be rocking with the over 7.5 strikeouts here for Dylan Cease, pick number 5. And that is my 5 picks to get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks today in the MLB, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you haven't checked out the premium content package, just check those out, link below in the description. And if you haven't signed up for Prizepicks, sign up today. Use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100. Wishing you all the best of luck on your prop picks today, and we will see you in the next one.